Welcome to another Disney haul. We did a giant, massive haul after our April trip in 2021 where we stayed at the boardwalk. I will make sure that's linked, and because it received so many positive comments, I thought I would share with you what we purchased while we were in Disneyland in California and then flew over to Oahu to Disney's Aulani, a resort and spa. That means we're home now. I cannot ever say enough positive things about the Aulani resort. This is going to trigger some Disney friends, so it's just a personal opinion. But my order of the three that I visited are Aulani, Disney World, and Disneyland. That doesn't mean I don't love Disneyland. I do. But Aulani is at the tippity top, the apex of all Disney resorts. I'm going to try to get through this haul as quickly as I can because we did purchase a lot. And I'm going to start in Disneyland since we spent the first 4 days of our trip there. So honestly, I expected to leave Disneyland with a lot more than we did. I always look at the merchandise that I see on Instagram, on TikTok, and other YouTubers' videos and think Disneyland has way better merch than Disney World, but while we were there, that turned out not to be entirely true. So I'm gonna start with the first 2 things we bought, which were actually from the Disneyland Resort at Trader Sam's. Trader Sam's is a restaurant in both Disney World and Disneyland, but the original one is in Disneyland, and it specializes in tiki drinks and tiki culture. The bar inside is really cool because when you order certain cocktails, the bar moves and the bartenders sing, and it's a whole adventure and experience, kind of reminiscent of the Adventurers Club, which was in Disney World that Mark and I loved. Mark is a tiki mug collector, and we actually have this mug twice, possibly 3 times, but this is the 4th edition. It's his favorite drink at Trader Sam's. And not all of the drinks come with souvenir mugs, and you certainly do not need to purchase the souvenir mug that comes with them, but we do. And you can see here that this is the 4th edition version. So we've collected, I think, at least 2 of the 4. We also had multiple cocktails. So this is the 2nd mug that we brought home, and he's my favorite of the tiki mugs that we have. I have a porg mug that's like my favorite collector item mug, but this guy, look how cute he is. Just look how cute he is. These are packaged really well for travel. We flew all the way home from Hawaii, just kind of one plane, otherwise known as nonstop in other people's brains, and they came home unbroken. The name for the cocktail that this one comes in is called the Krakatoa. I don't remember the name of this. Disney friends, will you help me out in the comments? What is the name of the drink that comes in this little cutie pie? But these were our first 2 purchases. The next 2 purchases were ears. Now, obviously I collect ears, and so does Callie. We started her collection when she was just a baby with her name on a hat. So I wanted to make sure that we picked up ears in Disney, both Disneyland and Aulani. These are my Disneyland ears. And they had a lot of the same selection that Disney World offers, but I really love the colors of these. And if you follow us on Instagram, you'll see me wearing them. And I love that they say Disneyland on them in that original Disney font. So I thought these were classic. I thought that because of the colors, I could continue to wear them in Disneyland with a lot of different outfits. And Callie, she surprised me with her choice. She really surprised me with this classic Minnie set of ears. She had an outfit in this red romper that she's actually worn in both Disney World and now in Disneyland. And Minnie has her flower headband or flower hat on, and Callie just fell in love with these. We let her pick them, she wore them, and I think they're really cute. They're also fairly classic, so she can wear them with a lot of different things. Some of the other pieces we purchased in Disneyland were jewelry. So I bought this classic Mickey hat ring. It's a size 7. It's a little bit big for me. I think I'm probably a 6 or a 6.5. But they didn't have that size, and it's not big enough that it will fall off. But I like that it's semi-subtle. It's very comfortable. It's not nickel because I'm allergic to nickel, so it is sterling silver. This one was a little bit more expensive, but I just love it. And you already know my obsession with Bauble Bar, so I found Disneyland carries Bauble Bar Disney collab jewelry. Look at these raffia Hawaiian dreams come true. I found these in Disneyland, and then I was able to wear them on a date night in Aulani. Raffia needs a little smoothing. They did just travel home, but I can fix that, no problem. I loved these. They were light and easy to wear. I am sure that I'll be wearing them in a video soon, but I also love that they were light blush pink and green with this cream raffia. I just absolutely love them. And for Christmas, I will be putting this from us, Mommy and Daddy, because Callie saw it in my bag. But it's just a Mickey and Friends coloring book, but it has the Disneyland castle. It has Sleeping Beauty Castle instead of Cinderella Castle. And then it says Disneyland Resort on the back. So I'm sure as part of a gift for her, we'll get her new markers, new crayons, and then it features classic Disneyland attractions on the inside, which I think is very cute. One of the awesome things about Disneyland is that downtown Disney is just literally like you just keep walking past the park and it's there. There is a Lego store there, and if you watched our haul from April, you'll know that my child loves Legos. So we let her go in and pick out a set, and then we unboxed the set for ease in packing on the way home. So this is probably not that exciting. She picked out a classic set to add to her current Disney collection. So she has a Frozen set, a Raya set, a Cinderella set, a Belle set, and then she picked out these classic ones so she can continue building them out. So if you know anything about Legos, they just kind of come in like correlating color packages. So this is the classic set that she picked out, and then we bought her for being so good on the plane. If you haven't seen our first class reviews of our flights, please check them out if you've ever considered flying first class. Obviously, we're gonna recommend that to you, but I wanna explain why and which airline is better, so make sure you look at those videos. We got her this Brick Sketches series, which is for children a little older than her, but she's really good at Legos. I'm not entirely certain the purpose of this, but we knew that she would love to, like, it's almost like coloring where you put the pieces together and then it looks like Minnie's face. I kind of like that you can stand it up. Like, will this be a little art feature in her bedroom? I think that could be really cute. And then for Christmas, to put in her stocking, they have these dots bracelets, and we grabbed one of them. This is the mermaid theme, so I think she'll really like this and feel like it's very under the sea Ariel. This was also very affordable because you know that Legos are crazy expensive. And the last Disneyland purchase is definitely the biggest. The Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique is currently closed for its typical makeover situation. However, they are open to go in and try on dresses. So we let Callie go in and choose a dress. And so she thought she would pick the dress that she could wear in the park, but also for, spoiler alert, this is what she wants to be for Halloween. So Callie picked Cinderella, and I will insert some images on the screen of what she looks like in this cute little dress. Now we tried on two. This was the $60 choice, but there were also two other levels. There was like the $350 fancy dress, there was a $100 dress, and then there was this one, which is much more stretchy and more of a play dress. She has a thing with textures, so she put the fancy, the $100 fancy dress on, and she looked so cute in it, and she loved the way it looked in the mirror, but there was this sheer paneling here that drove her crazy. So she was like, can I try the other one on? So she put this one on, and she didn't know the price difference, obviously, and she liked that this one was stretchier. It didn't have the fancy buttons that the other one did in the back, so she can put it on by herself. And then inside the fabric, there aren't the extra details that the other one has. So she tried them both on twice, and then she decided she really wanted this one. So it held up well. I scrunched it into a ball on the way home and literally just unscrunched it. I also really love the detail in the fabric of the Cinderella story with the pumpkins and the fairy godmother, the shoe. I just think that's so cute. It's very glittery. Warning to parents, this glitter, while it is attached to the dress, there is loose glitter also on this. I don't know if you can see. You probably can't see it all over my hands, but because I've had this on my legs as well, there's just glitter everywhere. There was glitter in the stroller we rented. There was glitter in her car seat. There was glitter everywhere. I don't mind that, but if you are not someone who likes glitter, you might want to pick a different princess. And she also asked for the matching or correlating wand. This one, let's see. Not that you can see it right now, but it does glow. Inside the wand, it does glow, and of course, it makes a magical princess sound. Yep. So it's not as annoying as ones that may sing. It's super lightweight. This is the button that you use to make the sound. And then there is an off switch for both the sound as well as the light, and you can take the battery out back here if you don't want it to die while you are traveling. Besides the Cinderella dress, the only other thing Callie wanted was a fan. So we got her, there's still water in this. We got her one of these classic Disney Parks fans. How do you turn this on? Oh, the battery is dead. But essentially, you could get this well before you go to the park. It also wasn't that hot in Disneyland, but she just squirt herself and fanned herself. We did need to empty it several times because she was squirting too close to other people, but neither here nor there. This is what she asked for, so it will be coming with us on future trips. It is a bit of a pain to pack because it's chunky, but we're gonna get our money's worth out of this bad boy. Let's go to Hawaii. So the first thing I want to talk about are, of course, again, ears. These are the Hawaiian ears that I selected. I love that they're rose gold and neutral, but I wanted something that felt a little more Hawaiian so that when I wore them, I would remember where I got them. You can see the little Mickeys inside these flowers, and Callie, without me, picked out the corresponding pink and purple set. She had been talking all week about wanting a pink flower in her hair, and she picked up every plumeria off the ground and would tuck it behind her ear as like a true Hawaiian girl. So when she saw this, she was like, oh, Mama, I know how to get that pink flower in my hair. So she picked these out. So I love that we have a matching set, but just in more traditional, like her colors versus my colors. Okay, I'm overwhelmed and I don't even know where to go next. Okay, we're gonna go off Aulani property first and then return with all the things we got at Aulani. We're gonna be talking about all of the things we did in Aulani in a future video, so if you are not subscribed, please make sure you do so. That way you can get all of that good Aulani content. But we split our time staying at the resort and then doing some activities. So one of the things we did was we went to the Dole Plantation. If you want to see more about the Dole Plantation, just stay tuned here because we're going to do a video all about like everything that we did on and off property. So that will be a bigger video. But essentially the Dole Plantation is exactly what you think it is. It's where like the fruit and produce of the Dole company comes from in Oahu. So you get to go on this really fun little train ride. They have an amazing gift shop. Here's what we got. I got these for Callie because she is the #1 fan of gummies. These were expensive. They were $11 for what they are, but they taste like tropical flavors rather than your traditional like gummy flavors. It doesn't tell you what the flavors are, but even I liked these, and I don't like gummy. I don't like the texture of like gummy type things, but I like these. So I was going to save them for Christmas and then we couldn't wait. This I am saving for Callie's stocking because we make so many pancakes together. This is a coconut pancake mix, and they did have a pineapple one, but I feel like a pineapple pancake would be so sweet, whereas a coconut one I could add like chocolate chips to it and it'll taste more like creamy than sweet. I also love this little bag clip that it comes with, so that way as you're using the bag and like rolling the bag down, you can use this clip, and it says Aloha on one side and then it says Hawaii on the other. And this really wasn't for pancake mix. I think this was $7, which it's not a ton, but we buy the Stonewall Kitchen pancake mix, and that's way more expensive at the grocery store. So I loved this. And then we also picked up some salt. So something Hawaii is known for are their different varieties of salt because of the volcanoes that they have access to. This is a Maui onion, and we have this same exact brand in a black, red, and white salt from Hawaii from our last trip 8 years ago. So we are going to try the Maui onion. These salt containers are $10, but they don't expire because they're salt. And for Mark's stocking, I picked up a refresher. This was his favorite one last time, of the red salt in a tube. And I did not get this at the Dole Plantation. I got this at the ABC store that's next to the resort. This is called the Aliea. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Salt. But it does come from the volcano. It has more minerals in it than a traditional salt. It's made in Hawaii. I really like this kind, so I got this for Mark's stocking too. Back to the Dole store, Dole Plantation. So I got these for my dad because he loves venison and he is a deer hunter here on Cape Cod during the season. However, I don't think that Martha's Vineyard has axis deer, which is, I'm pretty sure, just a Hawaiian type of deer, so I don't know if these are going to taste any different. It's supposed to be that these are wild caught. This is very far out of my comfort zone, but when I saw them, I knew that my dad would love to try these. And from a mama, opposite side, very much on my end of things, this is Hawaiian milk chocolate. This is supposed to taste very creamy. The cacao in this chocolate is made on Oahu at the Dole Plantation. So that's why I wanted to get this for her, because it's called single origin. It's like real chocolate from a chocolate farm that we actually got to visit. So we wanted to bring home a present for the big girls, my nieces, who are all around Callie's age. So Callie decided on jewelry, and the finest jewelry there is. So we got these little pineapple necklaces. This one is actually for Callie, and we got them matching versions. So the regular, like traditional colors, those are the ones Cal picked out. For Remy and Zoe, we went with frozen colors, which is the green, and rainbow colors, which is clearly the one that has the different color gems to represent their personalities. So they will be getting those. They were very inexpensive, like a great deal for kids. And let's see, not the world's most exciting purchase, but for my desk at school, I thought that a little pineapple hand sanitizer might remind me of my vacation this summer. And I also picked up this Nani Papaya Pineapple Lotion. They had a sample open of this at the Dole Plantation, and when I smelled it, I was like, oh yes. And these are made in Hawaii, so I thought that these would be lovely reminders on my desk at school. Something else from the ABC store, it's literally called an ABC store. Apparently this is a Hawaiian name for a convenience store. They had this, which I'm gonna put in Mark's stocking. It's just a tropical black tea that he can turn into iced tea that I think he would appreciate, being reminded of our Hawaiian vacation during the winter months when he traditionally experiences what we call the winter doldrums. I'm gonna backtrack our time just a little bit. When we arrived at the airport, Mark had a little surprise waiting for me and Callie at the baggage claim, and they were fresh, gorgeous flower leis, and I will insert either a video or a photo of what those leis look like here. But he also got kukua nuts for himself. Now, something I'm really jealous of is that in Hawaii it's tradition that the males received kukua nuts and the women received fresh flowers. And while they were on and they smelled amazing, they died out of water, you know, in 24 hours, whereas he gets to bring his kukua nuts home and kind of hang on to them as a souvenir. So I'm a little jealous. The ASMR side of me really likes this noise. But I think these are really cool, like a cool accessory to have. One of the other excursions that we did was we went to the Kualoa Ranch and did an ATV tour through the mountain where like Jurassic Park and Lost were filmed. So cool, we'll definitely recommend. But while we were there, I picked up this little souvenir for my brother-in-law for his birthday. This is the mosquito amber keychain. If you're a huge nerd Jurassic Park person like I am and like Colby is, you'll appreciate this, but his birthday is today, so I need to wrap this and give this to him, which is why I'm filming this video now. The other thing I picked up at the Kualoa Ranch is this book. This is the 12 Days of Hula, which is like the 12 Days of Christmas. And so I think this will be something that Tinsel leaves for Callie, but it says on the back, on the first day of hula, my kumu gave to me a hula bag from a hala tree. So the idea here is that it's a local twist on this famous song, this holiday song, that will bring out that Melakaliki Maka spirit. Look how cute. So I also like the artwork, but this will be for Cal. We also visited Haleiwa while we were in Hawaii, which is this really cool old historic town that has Matsumoto's Shave Ice, which is a classic kind of trendy spot to go to. And while we were there, I picked up this piece of art from a local gallery and a local artist. I just absolutely love this pink coloring and all of the women in the water. Like, this feels like a female empowerment piece to me, but like in a subtle way. So I'm gonna pick up a frame for it. It was $40 for just the print, which I don't think is crazy. I love that it's a square. I'm gonna grab a frame for it today at Michael's, I think, and make this kind of a centerpiece of my classroom because I'm doing a luau Hawaiian themed classroom for the year. Well, at least for the fall and likely the spring. But this will definitely be one of those feature pieces. And then when I switch my classroom over to more like cozy, Halloween-y into the holidays, I'll bring this home and put it in here. I think we've reached the portion of the video where we talk just what we got at Aulani. Because we are DVC members, these actually came free at Aulani. We have this Riviera print that's Luca themed, which I think is beautiful. And then we also have this gorgeous Aulani print with Mickey here that I think we are going to frame and put with our other Aulani art that we have from last time. Just love that. So you know that we're a Duffy family. Duffy, if you don't know, originates from, I believe, Tokyo Disney Sea. He's a Japanese bear. And when Callie was born, we were able to get our hands on one, and this was her first toy. Like, Mark gave it to me when I was pregnant. It's very special. So Duffy holds a place in our heart. Callie's first birthday party was Duffy themed. Duffy is not wildly known here on the East Coast, but when you go over to either the Polynesian at Disney World or Disneyland and then out to Aulani, Duffy starts to like pick up some steam. Like these ears that have all the Duffy and Friends on them, when I found them at the Polynesian, how excited I was. From our last haul, we brought all the Duffy Friends home. So Callie already had Duffy, and from that haul in April, she had Olu, who is the Hawaiian turtle. Obviously, Olu came with us on this vacation to see his homeland, but we bought him his homeland outfit. Look at this little hat. He's got the ukulele Hawaiian shirt on, and then these little adorable board shorts with the Aulani A. So Callie got to pick out what she wanted from the store, and she picked out a Shelly May. Let's get her. Which is Duffy's friend. She's kind of like Duffy's love. And then she picked out this outfit for Olu. So Shelly Mae is also enormous. Also, look at what good condition she's in. Callie's Duffy is rough after 6 years of love. But we have this cute Shelly Mae, and now we have Olu. So Callie has 3 buddies, or 6 total Duffy friends. And I went back and bought the rest of them because I figured that I could sprinkle them in through her birthday, through Christmas, and then I wanted to reward her if she did a good job on the plane ride home, which was nonstop, 10 hours on the plane with the one she wanted, the next one she wanted, who is Stella Lou. Let me grab them. These are the other 3, so now we have the complete Duffy and Friends set. She doesn't know this yet. I gave her Stella Lou. This is Stella Lou. She is a dancing bunny. Look at her ears. She's super soft. All of the buddies have like a hidden Mickey somewhere. Stella's is on her ear. So Stella Lou got to sleep with Callie last night as her first time coming home. Have Cookie Ann, who is a little doggy chef, and she's so tiny. Look at her floppy ears. They did have a headband version of her ears, which are just so cute, and I love her sparkly little flower. And Gelatoni, who is an Italian cat who paints, I believe. That's his thing. So one of these will be given for her birthday, the other will be given for Christmas, and then she'll have the complete set, and her whole bed will just be Duffy buddies. So I also love Duffy buddies, which is why I started to give them to Callie upon her birth, because I feel like I'm the #1 Duffy fan. Maybe you are too, and if you are, we should be friends. Here and in real life, because I feel like there's a small population of grown-up women who are Duffy and Friends fans. So here's what I bought for me. And there's one more thing for Callie. This is an Olu Mel holiday keychain that was on sale at Aulani. So this will be something that Tinsel brings Callie for sure. And then I also bought myself some keychains, not to use them as keychains, but to use them as bag accessories. I see Zoe Docus and Magically Meg McGuire do this all the time on Instagram, and I always think it's such a nice way to like add a little Disney to your handbags, if that makes sense. So the first one I got was Minnie. Look at her little, this is the outfit she wears when you meet her. So if you do a character meet and greet, or if you see them throughout the resort, all of the characters are in their like tropical getaway clothes because they're supposed to be on vacation. So this is Minnie. How cute is she with her little Hawaiian dress? And then I also picked up a Shelly Mae because she's my favorite Duffy and Friends character. I loved her little Hawaiian hibiscus flower, her dress with Mickey on it, and then what? Sandals. Look at these. So she's adorable. I think she might be my favorite that I got and will be heavily featured on handbags. And then I did pick up a Duffy because one of the things Aulani is best known for is its lazy river. And when we first went, every single float had this Aulani pattern on them. So this is what the Hawaiian floats look like when you're on the lazy river. And when we were there this time, there are still some of these original floats left, but there are also just some that are plain yellow, which is fine. But I wanted to get this before they phase this keychain out because I just love him floating down the river. And they didn't have any other characters. Otherwise, I might have gotten an Olu, or definitely would have gotten the Shelly Mae if they had them on the original Aulani rafts. We spend a lot of time on that lazy river. And something I bought for myself that I posted about on Instagram because this feels so wildly out of my comfort zone. I bought a fanny pack. I bought a Duffy and Friends fanny pack. I don't know how to style this or when I'm going to wear it. It's even printed on the inside. But all of the Duffy and Friends are here. And I'm going back to Disney World twice. Going back to Disney World in October for the 50th and Mark's birthday. Oh, it's a lounge fly. I did not know that. And then I'm going back in February with my family. So, you know how people are like wearing them this way? I don't think I can do that. I feel like I could get away with a little fanny pack moment. The last thing is the biggest. I bought a luggage to bring home to fit all of our super fun stuff in. So it says Aloha Sunny Days, and it's got all of the Duffy and Friends. This does need to be checked because it's a medium size. And then the back has all of the different things the characters use. It's really good quality. So this was $2.25, but we get a Disney discount. Don't forget about your Disney discounts, friends. And then I do need to clean it. So stick around on Instagram because I am going to show you how I clean our luggage. We were going to get Callie an away luggage and then figured we could get her this for less of the price, but with the same features. And I'll definitely be using that and taking it to Disney World. So friends, that is everything that came home with us between Disneyland and Aulani. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for sticking around. I know it's a long one. I hope you are having a magical day, and subscribe if you haven't so that you can get all of the Disneyland and Aulani content coming your way. We love you. Thank you for being here. Bye everybody.